Hey guys, welcome back to the Lady M Beauty channel, the #1 place for all things beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. What's up? It's the girl Lady M. Today I am coming at you with another first impressions review of the new Patrick Ta Major Skin Cream Foundation Powder Duo. Say that was a mouthful. So I saw that Patrick Ta was blessing us with some new products, this new foundation, so I snatched up the shade Tan 4. That is what we're going to be testing out in today's video. So if you're interested in seeing what my thoughts are, if this is worth the splurge or not, then you know what to do. Keep on watching. All right, so let's jump right into this first impressions review of this Patrick Ta Major Skin Cream Foundation and Finishing Powder Duo. That is a mouthful. Okay, so this retails for $52. We're getting about 0.32 ounces of cream and 0.14 ounces of powder. Now I love a lot of Patrick Ta products, and it's just been like a lot of foundation releases happening in the last month or a couple weeks. So I saw that this was coming, so as soon as it came, I just went ahead and ordered it. Actually, I didn't order it, I went in store, but I picked my shade online and then I just went in and picked it up. So yeah, I was really excited to pick this up to test this out. One of the things that I like about this is that I feel like this is just very innovative to have the powder and the cream together, ease for travel. and I think that's one of the things that Patrick Ta does very well with his cream and powder products that complement each other. So I'm excited to try this out to see. So let's talk a little bit about what this is and all the tea on this. And by the way, this has amazing reviews online. Of course, this has like the standard Patrick Ta packaging there. And then on the back, you have like the writing right there for you. And so let's just take a look at the packaging. So that was just a unicarton. So of course, everything Patrick Ta is gonna be in the rose gold. If I didn't mention, this has 24 shades. So I do feel like the shade is maybe lacking, but I have, like I said, Tan 4, and after me, or this shade, I feel like I'm looking here on line Tan 4, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4 more shades after this. So initially I thought I was like deep 2, but then it was really, really dark. So the deeper shades need a little bit of work, but I think if you can find your shade that you will enjoy, that this is a pretty good product. So anyway, this is what the Patrick Ta packaging is. It just has Patrick Ta and it says for face, and then on the back it has like all of the deets on the product. I'm just trying to, there we go. You see all the deets on the product. So when you open the product, I always have a hard time opening Patrick Ta products, and I just hurt my wrist, so I can't. Oh, I don't really know how to open this, like for real. Oh, the trick is you push up on the bottom. All right, so this has a really nice full-size mirror, and then there you have the cream product right there. And then you have the powder that matches. So pretty neat. It has a cover over the cream that you lift up to be able to use that. So what do we have here? This is a pressed powder formula. This is a cream formula. This says that it's medium coverage. It's best for oily, combo, and normal skin. So nothing here about dry skin. So I have what I probably would say be normal to dry, but now I feel like I am more normal. This is good for pores. It has a natural finish. So this is a duo that includes a blendable medium coverage cream foundation paired with a satin finish powder. It's breathable, buildable cream formula that melts into and moves with the skin. It also includes an air-spun setting powder that blurs the appearance of pores to create a flawless looking skin-alike finish. So that's the theme that I have noticed with a lot of, complexion products, that they're mimicking skin, giving you a natural skin-like finish. So I am here for that. This is going to be great for the season that we're going into, fall, winter. You want to use a lot more cream, hydrating kind of products, just because it's a lot cooler outside. So our skin usually tends to go more drier during the fall. So I think that this would be good. So here's how it says to use it. Apply cream foundation to clean, prime skin, building to desired coverage. Then it says to apply the translucent powder to oil-prone areas such as the T-zone. Of course, they're telling you that you need to use the Patrick Ta dual-ended complexion brush to be able to apply, but I'm just going to use my regular foundation brush. As I mentioned, this comes in 24 shades, so needs a little bit of work there, but I feel like if you can find your shade, then you're gonna really enjoy the product. All right, so let me just get into, I'm going to apply my primer, and I just picked up this Huda Glow Wish Blur Jam. This is a silicone-free smoothing primer. I just recently picked this up. So there's a little Glow Wish sign going on. And honestly, when I use this, it has this little seal thing over it that you need to cover it. This is not really about this, but I have been really liking it. When I use it, it feels like, it's like cooling on my skin. So when I first put it on, it just feels like, I don't know, like a cooling sensation on my face. So I've only used it like a couple times. So I'm gonna use this as my primer, and then we're gonna get into the foundation application. All right, so going in with the product. Oh my God, I just can't believe it. This looks so good. Color match is like on point. Definitely medium coverage. I have basically been just going in with the product, just pressing it in like so. I am impressed. Look at the product just melting into the skin. So I'm just gonna be curious to kind of see, honestly, how this dries down and what it looks like once it's dried down. And then I wanna see how the powder plays with this, because I'm gonna use this powder as my setting powder. I'm kind of nervous because it looks so light, but it's supposed to be like a translucent vibe. I do have other Patrick Ta products. So I have the bronzer, so I'm probably going to use the bronzer. I'm going to use a Patrick Ta blush. Whoa. Get this hairline. All right. So full face is on. Let me know what you guys think. I think that it looks beautiful. The color is on point. I am loving the color. Feel like my match is pretty good. I hope this kind of like dries down a little bit because I'm feeling very like dewy. Like all of this right here just looking very dewy. So I'm curious to see how this dries down. So I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I'm gonna blend that out and then do the bronzer, and then we will be back when we go in with the powder so we can take a look to see what that looks like on cameras. All right, so I am back, finished off the rest of my face. And basically, guys, I am using literally like all Patrick Ta products today. So basically, lips, eyes, cheeks, everything Patrick Ta. I will be sure to list everything in the description box down below. So be sure to open up and check out that if you're interested in seeing what all I used on my face. As per the usual, I'll also have links below so you're able to find the products that I used on my face. All right, so now let's talk about this Patrick Ta Major Skin Cream Foundation and Finishing Powder Duo. All right, so let's talk about the foundation first. So the foundation claims that it was a blendable medium coverage foundation, and the powder makes it a satin finish. So it's very much so blendable. It is definitely medium coverage. Like in the beginning, when I first applied it, I was like, oh my God, is there anything on my face? Like I couldn't really see the difference between my skin and, you know, the foundation sitting on top of my skin. So definitely something that is buildable. It's breathable. Sometimes when you apply cream products, it just feels heavy and like pasty, and you know, it just like sits on top of the skin. And I did not get this from this product. I felt like it was definitely blendable. It was definitely lightweight, and it just mimicked skin and just blended into my skin. It says that it melts into and it moves with the skin 100%. It really melted in. Like initially I was like, oh, this is really kind of dewy. How is that gonna look? You know, with the whole like, you know, dewiness on my face, because I don't really like that. But as it dried and as I went in with the powder, it just looked beautifully. So now let's talk about the setting powder. I definitely feel like it blurred. It says here that it blurs the appearance of pores to create a flawless looking skin-like finish. Definitely. As I applied it, especially in here where I tend to have a lot of like pores, texture, whatever, it definitely blurred it out a little bit. I could just see the difference on the side that I applied and the side that I didn't have anything on. So definitely feels like this lived up to the claims so far based off of what was listed, you know, on Sephora's website. So the powder, it didn't really change the finish of the foundation, but I went in with a fluffier powder brush. So I feel like I didn't want to use something too dense, because sometimes even though the powder claims to be translucent, it still usually adds a little bit of color if we pack it on. So I went in with something a little bit, you know, fluffier, so that it will just nice, smooth, and blend into my skin. So this combo is really nice. I didn't use any other powder to set my face. I literally used what came with the foundation. Now, price point, this is $52. So Patrick Ta is considered more of that luxury makeup line at Sephora. So $52 is kind of pricey in my opinion. But if it's something that you want to try, I would say just wait for the sale. It's right around the corner, and then you can snatch this up with a little 20 or 15% or 10% discount. Now going into the cooler months, I definitely think that this will work beautifully. Even though it says that it's made for normal, combo, and oily skin, I would say if you're more on the oily combo side, I definitely recommend using a mattifying primer, because I do feel like when it starts to mix with your natural oils, you probably will look very dewy or oily. So I would say I recommend using that with something that will kind of help keep your oils under control. So yeah, definitely heading into the cooler months, I definitely think this is something that will wear beautifully. Just like, you know, our skin tends to get a little bit more drier, so we want to go in with a lot more cream products just to have that flawlessly looking skin in the cooler months. And so I definitely think that this is something that will work very well in those cooler months. So that is my final thoughts. Like I said, the color looks beautiful. I feel like I was able to get a good match, and I would say the only cons to this is definitely the shade ranges. I don't think that there's a shade for like really it doesn't represent the full dark skin community. So I feel like if you're really, you know, like a 450, 460, You may be able to find a shade here. So I do think that, you know, that is something that I would love to see, that the shade ranges expand a little bit to be a little bit more inclusive for darker skin. But outside of that, I do feel like it is a amazing foundation product. So yeah, that is my final thoughts. Guys, let me know, is this something that you are straight gonna pass on, or is this something that you're gonna be interested in trying? Let me know in the comments down below. And before we sign off today, thanks for joining me in today's video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Would love to have you part of the Lady M Fam Bam. And turn on your notification bells because you don't want to miss out on any of my uploads. Outside of that, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.